Prostitution, it's a big problem in Broome County. Public websites and social media are making it easier to arrange meetups now more than ever. But as 12 News anchor Chloe Vincenti reports, the issue is much bigger than the prostitutes and those seeking their services. Johnson City Police Chief Brent Dodge says out of the hundreds of prostitutes in our area, many could be victims themselves. Tonight we're digging deeper, taking a look at sex on the streets.
It's something that law enforcement really can't keep up with.
Tonight, Johnson City Police Chief Brent Dodge says he's concerned about the growing number of prostitution cases happening right here in Broome County.
What we've seen now is a transition to online advertising, if you will. So people go on different websites.
And it happens every day.
Anywhere that two people can meet, it can take place.
Websites like Binghamton Backpage and Skip the Games have hundreds of local prostitutes advertising their services.
And they're pretty much not even trying to hide that it's for the purposes of prostitution. It's very graphic. It's telling you what services they'll provide and fees.
Detective Daniel Van Wee says the greater Binghamton area is a hub for these online advertisements, which pose a danger for everyone involved.
We've had incidents where people went to meet a prostitute and they were robbed, and vice versa, the prostitutes were beaten or worse.
Dodge says for the prostitutes themselves, drug addiction is often where it all starts.
It's definitely one of the main driving factors that influence people getting into that lifestyle.
But that lifestyle isn't always driven by choice.
There's a significant percentage of people working as prostitutes who are being controlled by someone else. So, you know, the word of the day with respect to that is human trafficking.
Traffickers force victims into prostitution, often for money or drugs, and it's happening among us.
There's human trafficking going on right here in Broome County.
It makes cracking down on prostitution much more difficult.
So when you do a dragnet for prostitutes online, the people that get caught up in that, you know, are the prostitutes, but in a manner of speaking, they're really also the victims in the bigger picture.
It's hard to prosecute it because a lot of the victims do feel afraid to kind of speak out about it.
Sulka Valerio is a human trafficking victim. She shares her story in hopes of helping others.
I didn't even know I was being trafficked until later on in years when I seen the word and actually seeing the definition.
At the age of just 14, Valeria was abused and sold for sex.
They had people come and sexually assaulted me for hours. It's pretty much letting you know that you're not human and that at this point you're just properties.
She was trafficked for more than a year before she was able to escape. Valerio now works at the Crime Victims Assistance Center, using her past to improve other people's futures.
Now I can go back and kind of help people that may have been in this situation and let them know that you can turn your own story around.
And tonight, Valerio has a message for traffickers.
We're going to make sure that you pay consequences for selling human bodies.
Chief Dodge says the key to prosecuting traffickers is cooperation from victims. If you or someone you know is being trafficked, you can contact the Crime Victims Assistance Center's crisis line. That's 607-722-4256.